Welcome to Nishad Physics class 12, chapter Electrostatics, topic Superposition Principle, sequence 4. Today I am going to discuss about superposition principle in electrostatics. Superposition principle in electrostatics. In electrostatics. Now here we discussed about force of attraction or repulsion between 2-point charges in the rest. But what happens when charges are more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the end? Then we have to use superposition principle. First, to try to understand what is a superposition principle. Suppose that you have many charges, n charges. You want to find out force on one charge due to rest of other charges. Then according to superposition principle, force on one charge due to other charges is vector sum of the force between that charge due to other charges taken separately. There should be no effect of other charges around the surrounding. This must be isolated system. When I am going to explain by a diagram, then you can better understand. Suppose that here 4 charges here. Take 4 charges. All are positive. Suppose that here Q1, this is Q2, and this is Q3, and this is Qn. Now, distance between Q1 and Q3 is R13. Distance between Q1 and Q2 is R12, and distance between Q1 and Qn is R1n. Here 4 charges, but n charges. We want to find out force on Q1 due to Q2, Q3 and Q1. All are positive charges. Then Q3 repel Q1, and this is F13 vector. In the same way, Q2 repels Q1, and this force is F12 vector, and charge Qn repels again Q1, and this force is F1 and n vector. Then according to this law of superposition, first you find force between Q1 and Q3. Then effect of Q2 and Q1 are not considered. So in this case, F13 vector equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught in terms of position vector Q1, Q3, and here R1 vector minus R3 vector power 3, and here R1 vector minus R2 vector, R3 vector, R1 minus. We have already discussed these things because now F12 vector. What is F12 vector? This is force on Q1 due to Q2. Now, when we are going to consider force between Q1 and Q2, we are not going to consider force due to the Q3 and Q1. Their effects are neglected, not taken in consideration. So, F1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 R1 vector minus R2 vector modulus 3 and R1 vector and minus R2 vector. Now Qn, this n may be 4, 5, 6 whatsoever, then Qn and Q1 are considered. So effect of other Q2 and Q3 we are not going to consider at all. So F1n vector, force on Q1 due to charge Qn, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Qn R1 vector minus Rn vector modulus 3 and R1 vector minus R2 vector, and that is now 3 vectors up to the F1, 3, F1, 2, F1. Then F1 vector F1 vector is total force on Q1 due to Q2, Q3 and Qn. Then by the vector law of addition, F1 vector equal to F1 2 vector plus F1 3 vector and plus so on F1n vector. In terms of position vector, F1 vector equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now put all these things, then Q1, Q2 and R1 vector minus R2 vector, and here 3 in the same way R1 vector and minus R2 vector. You can move up to the same. You may write F2 here, F1, okay. Then you write plus there F13, here F13, this one. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 R1 vector minus R2 vector modulus power 3 and R1 vector minus R3 vector and plus so on, and that is nth charge 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Qn R1 vector minus Rn vector, and here power 3 modulus power 3 and R1 vector minus Rn vector. So we may write like this. One thing that F1, F2, F3. Now in the form of summation, you may write like this: F1 vector is equal to, because Q1 is common in both, because Q1 is a charge where all charges are applying force, so we take outside, and 4 pi epsilon naught here summation and Qn, and here R1 vector minus Rn vector, and here power 3 and R1 vector minus Rn vector here. And you know that here charge starts from 2, because here after Q1 it starts from 2. So here n equal to 2 and finish at the n is equal to here R1. So you may write here R1 at the place of R1. You have to write down here R1. Okay, R1. So here n starts from 2 and n is equal to n. It finishes. It starts from 2. So in this form of, you may write F1 bar is equal to Q1 take outside 4 by epsilon naught and n is equal to n is equal to 2. Okay. Then R1 vector minus Rn vector, like you can write the vector. So F1 vector is this. It is in the vector form, and to understand vector form, understanding of the vector is very essential. And if any doubt in the vector, then within a week I am going to start for the class 11th vector operation. Then you can understand better at that position. This superposition is used to solve many numerical problems. Here I am going to do one of the numerical tonight. Okay. Just try to understand. In this way you can do many questions. I will take some time to explain this thing.